I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
Keep it real with me, Coach. Would you get in trouble if I didn't?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's a lot of politics when you reach this level. Things aren't always simple as X's and O's.
Yeah, see that right there? That's why you should know I won't let you down.
Ooh, I like that.
I got you, Coach.
Thanks, man.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. MP out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Atlanta, the post pairing Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in its small forward. Teams are starting to hit their stride in this early portion of the NBA season, Tim. Do you feel like you've hit your broadcasting rhythm yet?
I'm getting there, Kevin. You're making it easy for me. It's unbelievable. It's like playing with a great point guard for a shooter. You can't make it any easier. I've got my game notes down. I'm feeling good. But honestly, I think it's going to take everybody a few weeks before we really feel like we're in midseason form.
Routine and rhythm are big parts, whether you're broadcasting or, Tim, on the floor.
Boy, Kevin, that is so true.
Shot clock at 3. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report. And here's Young from the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. MP passes to Cunningham. MP sets the screen for Cunningham. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Reza Shea wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Now the Pistons with it to the middle. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Hey, yo, right here.
Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Johnson can't get it to go.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Young with the steal. In the corner, Daniels. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Shot's good by Duren.
And you can really feel it when Duren is near the hoop because that is a grown man at 6'10".
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Outside Daniels. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. Detroit leading by 4 to the paint and taken away by Johnson. Reza Shea with it. It's up against Thompson. Back to Reza Shea. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. A pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Duren. Harris passes to MP. Rebound by the Hawks. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Cunningham passes to MP.
You just love the pressure MP puts on defenses. He is poised beyond his years.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Duren pulls it in. And here are the Pistons now. Big stretch here going 10-2. And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Daniels, no good. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Suns. Here's Young, still without a basket. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Johnson in the corner. Three-pointer gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Johnson just hanging out in the corner, waited patiently there for the triple.
Here's MP. Nice D from Porzingis.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Young's shot is off.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
MP, no good.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance. Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And now, let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players, shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. If on the list, Dyson Daniels.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, when you have that kind of sacrifice and effort from your two guard, it makes a big difference. These guys help their teams win the 50-50 battles.
Now here's Porzingis. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's MP. Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Young. Launches it. The shot misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. A three-pointer off the mark.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Young against Cunningham. Over to the left wing. Left side, Porzingis. It's stolen by Harris. MP passes to Durant. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jalen Durant has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
The Hawks trail by 10. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So it's Atlanta now. Johnson finds Rizachet. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
The ruling on the floor stands.
These are some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Harris, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Rizachet with it. 9 points last game out. Young left side. Outside Daniels. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And that's a really important shot for Daniels. This team needs him to shoot the ball with confidence.
Harris a screen on Daniels. Pass to Harris and taken away by Johnson. Daniels with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. Hayes checked in, and Zachary Rizachet is subbed in for Jalen Johnson. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Asar Thompson comes in for Harris. MP's checked in for Robinson. And it's LeVert in for Jaden Ivey. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's MP. And it's LeVert in at the 2 guard. The Hawks leading inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Well, a big part of Daniels' game is improving. He's becoming better at the free throw line.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart, and Ivey subbed in for LeVert. MP looking around. Pass to Duren. Back to MP. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside Daniels. Johnson outside. Here is Daniels. Misses the three. Daniels against MP. Pass to Cunningham. The tray. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Now, Rizachet. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And here is MP following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Thompson sets the pick for MP. Detroit, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Young against Cunningham. Here's Rizachet. No good on the three. The Pistons trail. Ivy kicks to MP. Cunningham passes to MP. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Young against Cunningham. And here is Okongwu. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
They grab their own miss. Thompson misses. Atlanta's shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And the shot is good.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Atlanta making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Tobias Harris is checked in for Jaden Ivey. Now, here's MP. He's got 13. Just 5 to shoot. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Here's Rizachet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rizachet's got 7. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Thompson passes to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Dyson Daniel.
This is part of his development. MP will learn how to draw fouls and go get those freebies at the line.
That one is no good.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Daniels against MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
I love the mindset there from MP, coming right back with his own triple. You don't see that in a lot of guys his age.
Young from outside, and again Atlanta with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Duren. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Cunningham. To the inside. And stolen by Daniels. And here's Johnson outside. Detroit with the rebound. MP kicks to Cunningham. Thompson dishes to MP. Thompson surveying the floor. And Thompson throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Young's shot is good.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Out to Thompson. Back to MP. 1:51 left here in the second. Pass to Harris. Daniels against MP. From about 16, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, fans of NP or Cade Cunningham got to see them in different roles recently. The two NBA stars tried their hand at coaching, manning the bench for 2 youth teams to promote their new league. I talked to MP about it, and he told me I've always had an interest in coaching. This was a great way to get my feet wet and also help some incredibly talented kids along the way. Sounds like MP has his post-playing career all lined up, guys.
Sure does. Smart guy. Great stuff. Thanks so much. And the Pistons with possession here. After the basket by Atlanta. And Duran slams it in.
Easiest work of the night for Duran. He barely had to elevate.
Johnson outside. Pass to Young. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. That one on Rizachet, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Now, here is Young, coming off 31 points last game.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Johnson. Teardrop shot. Shot's good from Young.
Yeah, Trae Young has been relentless offensively. He has brought the effort and the production.
Young with the steal. Puts up a deep 3. It's good from long range. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Atlanta, 59. Detroit, 51.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them, and not much.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Hawks.
One thing.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Rizachet, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Harris looking it over. Pass to MP. MP responds with a three of his own.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Johnson the screen. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over it. And that is what Daniels is known for, a skilled, tenacious defender.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since jump streak.
Harris passes to MP. Harris setting the pick for MP. Harris bounce pass. 5 to shoot. MP no good. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Rizichet. 7 points in the game. Here's Young. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
Pistons trail by 12. Thompson passes to MP. Off with the layup.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Now Young, following the three-point attempt by MP. Inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And Trae Young doing a great job of reading the game. Saw the opening, and he delivered the pass right on time.
Now, here's MP. He's got 20, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Daniels with it, covered by MP. Young's shot is off.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. Here's a look at some of the stats for Cade Cunningham. The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far. Boy, it's been so hard to watch at times. I mean, he's missed so many of his foul shots tonight. Good to see him finally come through there.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 8. Offensive rebound.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Rizichet in the corner. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Harris. High post Young. Cunningham's there. Daniels, no good. The Pistons have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And Young kicks to Daniels. Nifty move. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Rizache sets the screen for Young. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Daniels. Hands it from downtown. Daniels has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leader. Fifth on the list, MP.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishes.
Here's Young after the basket by Detroit. Johnson kicks to Young. Back to Johnson. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Rizache missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Cunningham finds MP. Harris a screen on Daniels. MP passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Harris has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pistons. Outside Daniels. Young left side from the arc. Cunningham with some nice D.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Back to MP. And stolen by Daniels. Here's Johnson. Young with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. 22 points for Trae Young.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
MP outside. Harris setting the pick for MP. Takes the three. Harris misses. Atlanta leading by 10. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the three off target. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And MP throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
Kick it out.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guys. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Johnson. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Young. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Duren. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Cunningham. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 13. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's MP. He's got 26. MP with a screen on Daniels. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And you can tell Risacher has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Okongwu. Ivy against Daniels. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Such assertiveness. And this is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot. And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Porzingis. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And MP, he's subbed in for Jaden Ivey. On the court for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. Pistons trailed by 6. Cunningham passes to MP. Duren with a screen on Daniels. MP finds Duren. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And that one falls for Young.
What a weapon for a coach to have offensively. Trae Young has shown himself to be an engine for an offense with his shooting and his distribution.
Risacher with it. He's covered by Thompson. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Clock at 6. To the paint. On the wing, Daniels takes a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. MP dishes to Harris. Back to MP. Daniels with the steal. Young against Cunningham. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. MP grabs the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. In the corner, it's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Harris has got 13 points in the second half.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Thompson with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Now, here is Young. Harris with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Pass to MP. Duren with a screen on Daniels. To the middle. And Duren slams it in.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Risacher. Hawks passing it around. Here's Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Now here's Thompson. MP outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, it's really turned around for him because he really took care of the ball in the first half.
Shea in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Cunningham for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, Daniels. No good on the triple.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now, here's MP. Here's Durant. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And what's great about Durant's production is it's consistent and he plays to his strengths.
To the inside, Daniels. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Now Harris. Thompson outside. Cunningham. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He just can't get anything going in this corner, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Young against Cunningham. Daniels! No good from 3. The Pistons trailing. MP.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Porzingis fires. No problem with the wide-open jab.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Here's Durant. And there's the dunk.
And he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Durant asserting himself.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributes.
Durant pulls it down.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Young against MP. And stolen by Daniels. Outside Porzingis. Young inside. Covered by MP. For 3. Rebounded by Thompson. And for the Pistons, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks.
That is aggressive work inside by Harris, a veteran forward who understands how to get to the line.
It's the first that gives them the lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that shows great poise from the free throw line, especially at this stage in the game.
Now Young. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Now Cunningham. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Young taking his time here.
What a shot. That's exactly why you go to Young right there.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
Cunningham. MP outside. Outside Harris. And down goes the free.
And that's a guy who has a lot of experience in big moments. Harris got it done when it mattered most.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. But given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Daniels misses the three. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing. But, hey, it's nice to see all the stats I racked up. Lets me know I'm as dominant as I think I am. Lets the league know, too.
Sounds good, MP. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce,